Well, Coach, I guess it's kind of the event where you guys can really judge as far as points go from last year, year before, that sort of thing. Where do you kind of see your envision where you guys are going to be this week? What are your expectations?
Expectations would be everybody in the finals. Then we know we have at least a point out of every event, but realistically, expectations are if everybody steps up and performs what they're capable of doing, we'll be right around where we were last year, maybe hopefully a couple points ahead of that on both sides. But, you know, it's we're still waiting for all the entries or all the stuff to get done to really look at it and see so I can figure it out. But I think we've got a lot more maturity, a lot more experience. These two people next to me alone. So I think we've got a really good ability to move up. And again, just walking away with personal bests at the end of the day for everybody, and we know we've done our best.
Are you more concerned about points or placing as far as standings go, or how do you kind of judge, how do you assess your team after the fact?
Assessing them, I mean, granted, we'd love to have a lot of points, and I'd like to be high up in the conference placing, ranking, but it's one of the toughest conferences in the Division II, and it's very competitive across the board for both men and women on a lot of the events. So, I mean, getting our best, everybody doing the best. I guess that's the number one way that I assess it is if everybody runs a personal best, season best, or gets out there and does the best that they've done to this date, then I know everybody went out there and we did what we could, and we can't control how other people run or throw or jump, and it just if we do our part and do the best we can, then hopefully the points will fall our way and places will fall our way and everything will be great.
Obviously you want to get someone to the finals in each one like you mentioned, but are there particular events where you feel like you have a real strong chance to win, come away with the title?
Women's 400, I think men's 400. Points in men's and women's 200. Hopefully maybe men's 60 hurdles. And then, of course, both men's and women's 4x1 relays. There we could make some really big noise or damage, I think, and be right up there.
What do you see for the two athletes next to you as far as them going this weekend? And then can you guys just kind of touch on where you're at mentally as far as preparing and kind of what your expectations for yourselves do?
I mean, I think they're both in really good shape right now and ready to go. And I think Tyler over here, after his freshman breakout last year at outdoors and that, I think he's going to be ready to go, and he's ranked pretty well in the 200 and the 400. And then a real big part of our 4x4 relay on the guys' side, our leadoff leg. DelRay over here, we've been shooting for it for 3 years, ever since her freshman year with her hurdle mark, but hopefully getting into the finals of the hurdles and coming away with a school record in that. And she's also going to get out and do the open 400, even though she hasn't done it all year. We kind of enter her in it because it helps her with her strength, and she's a really big key on our 4x4 relay also, number 2 leg.
Yeah, can you guys just kind of speak to the preparation that's went into it in recent weeks and kind of where you're at?
Yeah, I would say it's a lot of what Stu said. You come in, it's my second year going into an indoor conference, and indoor is a lot different thing coming out of high school. You never get to experience it, so now having a couple seasons under my belt, you get a lot more confidence, and the experience just goes a long ways.
Yeah, and then I guess the same question for you. Expectations for yourself, that sort of thing.
Just trying to make it to the second day, the final day. Mankato will be familiar to us, and we've been practicing all year, so we're ready.
What is the record time in your event, your school record time?
9:36.
How close have you been?
I got 9:39 last time, so.
Is that something that's important to you? You like to?
Definitely. I've been after it for a while now, so hopefully it comes down this weekend.
Why are you after it?
It's my former coach's record, too.
Her high school coach has the school record here.
Who is that?
Michelle Hoff. Now it's Michelle Hoff. It used to be Michelle Boyoff. She holds our school record, and she was her high school coach. So.
I guess any other thoughts you're heading into the weekend? Any of you guys?
I would just say that we've been practicing since September, and this is when we finally have something to prove, and we'll finally get something to show for it.
Yeah, hopefully this indoor conference goes well and can give us a good push for outdoor.
Just ditto from them, and just real excited with the improvements we've made. It looks like also they're going to be live streaming it. You'll probably get that link from Mike Linnell, and I'll be putting it on our Facebook and Twitter page. But Thursday and Friday, Mankato's going to be live streaming it so that'll be real fun to watch.
Well, I mean, just Ryan pretty much took all the questions, but I mean, just physically, you know, you talked about kind of toning, you know, pulling it back in a little bit. Just, I guess, how's everybody feeling, just physically going into the weekend?
I would say it helps a lot. We went really hard all year up until about a week and a half ago, and starting to tamper off a little bit, and you just get your rest and ice and stretch and get healthy again and just be ready to go and be fresh.
You pretty much said it all.